League, and after a tough day at Highbury are up against it in the Cup.
Just about kept out by Almunia. Neil Barry had a look, gave nothing. Good save by Kenny. And there's hands raised and arms thrown. Dennis Bergkamp's been sent off. It's gone in. Not going to count though. Oh, what a tackle that was. Oh, good save by Kenny. It's Flamini. Great save. Pires on. 1-0 Arsenal. Here's Amber. A penalty. Andy Gray. Can he take Arsenal to Bramall Lane? He can. It's one each.
Yes, and back they come to Bramall Lane for a replay that must be decided tonight, and you know what that could mean. Could be a late night then for our guests, Alan Hansen, Alan Shearer and Gordon Strachan. Promises to be a fascinating time with all Arsenal's problems, Alan.
Well, it seems a long time ago when Arsenal were beating every 3s, 4s and 5s, and you're right, there's two states of mind for the big time footballer. One, you go on the pitch and you think you are invincible. The other extreme is you don't know where your next result is coming from. I don't think that Arsenal at that stage yet, but they have got massive defensive frailties, which we've highlighted in the last 6 to 8 weeks. And I think that Sheffield United will try and capitalise on that and deploy the same sort of tactics they had in the first game at Highbury, and that will mean the ball will be in there a lot in the Arsenal box.
I think if Sheffield try and play them at football, they still might get beaten.
Well, there's so many problems Arsenal have got. They've had to go to number 40 in their squad. Arturo Lupoli is. What do you know about him, Gordon?
Absolutely nothing, Gary. But we'll soon find out tonight. I know he's done well. He's one of the kids they really fancy, to be honest with you, and his goal scoring record's excellent.
Yeah, he scored 19 goals in 20 reserve and under 18 games.
Scored 2 against Everton in the Cup as well, so he's got a good goal scoring record. But I think that when you're talking about ugly football, if you're looking at the top 3 in this country, Chelsea and Manchester United are more resilient than Arsenal. I think Arsenal tonight have got to be more resilient than they've been in previous week.
Are you going for Arsenal?
I'm going for Sheffield United.
I don't believe it.
I'm telling you.
I think it'll be a long old evening, I really do, but I'm going to go for Sheffield as well.
Crikey.
I hope it's not a long evening, and I want to go for Sheffield United.
Well, would you believe it? Right, Sheffield United versus Arsenal. The winners will travel to Bolton in the quarter-finals. Our commentary team here at Bramall Lane, Mark Bright and Steve Wilson.
Well, they were the Invincibles. Now they look indisciplined, injured and in trouble. Have Wenger's Arsenal ever been so vulnerable? From a who's who to just who? The manager has been forced to look to the very fringes of his squad for a team to face Sheffield United. Cup experts and the last lower division side to beat Arsenal, and they still have an axe to grind after the defeat to the Gunners in the semi-final 2 years ago. It's a magnificent atmosphere, and I'll tell you, Bramall Lane full almost to the brim is no place for the faint-hearted. Sheffield United tonight are without Danny Cullip. He is suspended, And there are big question marks about the fitness of their goalkeeper, Paddy Kenny. He injured a hip playing at Plymouth, missed Saturday's win over Rotherham, been having treatment in an oxygen tent. Under the competition rules, Phil Barnes, who's the second-choice goalkeeper, is not eligible because he was on loan at Torquay when the first match was played. Arsenal include Patrick Vieira and Ashley Cole. Freddie Ljungberg will play just behind that 17-year-old Italian. Arturo Lupoli scored twice this season against Everton in the League Cup. It's Almunia, not Lehmann, and Clichy for Pires. So because of injury to Paddy Kenny, 19-year-old goalkeeper Danny Hasted has been elevated from the Sheffield United youth team to the bench should Kenny break down. Stephen Cabba is an Arsenal fan who's just returned from almost 2 years of injury, and Paul Shaw, a former Arsenal player. So big questions tonight. Is Paddy Kenny fit? And how good is Lupoli? And is Arsenal's last chance of a domestic trophy about to go down the Swanee?
Well, Neil Warnock would have been telling his players, do not think the hard work is done. Bringing Arsenal back to Bramall Lane represents only half the task. Can you go one step further and slay the giant? No doubt that the Blades have earned Gunners' respect for the first tie, but Vieira's a big boost back for Arsenal. No 23-goal striker, Thierry Henry. The gap has been narrowed between the two teams, Steve, but by how much, we're about to find out.
Well, Patrick Vieira didn't play at Highbury in the first game, and neither did the Sheffield United captain. Chris Morgan was suspended at the time. His return is well-timed because Danny Cullip, who was at the centre of the incident which led to Dennis Bergkamp's sending off, is now suspended himself for the yellow card he received in that game. Brady Harris there, the Sheffield United mascot, 11 years old, local boy. Amy and William, the son and daughter of Neil Warnock, are alongside mum up in the stands as well, watching. Now this is a big, big test for Arsenal's youth system.
Calm heads are needed. First game full of incidents, and both teams want to keep 11 players on the pitch. It's just about Sheffield, the way they're going to play, Steve. The lone striker, you've got to get support to him, as we said in the first leg. Most people think the best chance of a low division team beating a Premiership team is the first attempt, but we'll soon see today.
Arsenal have reached either the semi-final or the final of this competition in 6 of the last 7 seasons. And they will be attacking towards the cavernous Kop end in the first half, wearing all blue. Sheffield United in the red and white stripes. And this is the biggest crowd at Bramall Lane by a distance this season. Phil Dowd is the referee. And it's Arsenal underway. Here's Geary. Pascal Sigon and Almunia. Went straight to Thirlwell. Morgan to Kenny. Sigon. Geary forward. No offside flag here. Great chance for Sheffield United over the top of the crossbar. Michael Tong. What an opportunity in the first minute of the game.
Incredible. I thought he was offside, Steve, but the assistant's right by it. He does ever so well. He looks up, just picks out Tong. He just strides onto it. I just thought he was going to go into the back of the net. Oh, dear, dear, dear. We've got a better opportunity than that tonight.
Andy Gray was away and couldn't have done any more to set up Tong. Here's Kenny. To get such an opportunity inside the first 60 seconds. Sendros with the header. Patrick Vieira. It's Kenny. Ashley Cole is playing on the left side of the Arsenal midfield at the moment, ahead of Clichy. I mean, either player can perform a role in either position. Lauren finds Almunia.
That's the best thing about playing two players like that, Clichy and Cole. When they overlap, they don't need to worry about getting back in position. In many ways.
Here is Cole. Well won, and Gray's looking for support around him. Tong is there. It's been a bright and positive start from Sheffield United. You'd expect nothing less.
It's just a great opportunity. It's exactly what the manager would be hoping for. The crowd are buoyant right at the start of the game, and if you get a goal, it just lifts everybody.
Here's Tong. Harley's cross, little underneath it, taken away from him. Montgomery didn't quite keep it in. There's not going to be any time out there for Arsenal players to sit on the ball.
That's exactly what Sheffield United need to do, unsettle Arsenal, much like they did in the away leg, really.
Offside flag is up this time against Gray. Lauren. Flamini, Senros. Cole losing out. Andy Little for Sheffield United. Nick Montgomery. Little again. Gray to try and test Seagon, boot was high. Well, no question, the boot was high.
Yeah, I think what happens, the ball checks up. You can see just, there it is. It's dangerous. There's an intent really to hurt Seagon, but you can see how Seagon hasn't stooped so much. Gray's foot's just really high.
Well, Seagon ducked into it slightly, but Phil Dowd has words. It's a good header from Jagielka at the back.
Bit of retribution there, I think. Seagon on Gray. Needless, really. Needless. Just puts the defence under pressure now.
Right, Sheffield United, isn't
yeah,
it?
they'll try and push them as far back in that box as they can.
Well, Bromby and Morgan are both forward. Jagielka and Little over the free kick. Jagielka walks away. Senderos got something on it. Clichy away, Cole to chase. Did well, Little, to settle for the throw. Here's Gray. Fabregas. Montgomery closing down Lauren. Senderos. Vieira. Look at Tong closing down Patrick Vieira.
That's evident right from the start. All the midfield players snapping at the heels of Fabregas and Vieira and Flamini, not allowing them to settle on the ball.
Lupoli, I think it's his first touch.
It is.
It's Fabregas. It's a Sheffield United throw. Jagielka to take. Well, it was back in the Bruce Rioch era that Arsenal came here in the FA Cup after a 1-1 draw at Highbury and lost 1-0 here. 1996, Arsenal have never lost to lower division opposition since then.
I guess the panels have all gone for United.
It's Cole. And still Cole. Referee's blown.
I think that was actually called a little push in the back there. This was on Jagielka. Just used his hand, I felt. Slight push. There, just a little push there with his right hand.
Just tried to knock Derek Geary out of his stride. Well, Paddy Kenny hasn't really had to test his injury yet. Seagon's header. Flamini. It's Geary. Offside flag was up, but not against Tom. It was Gray who was retreating, who was offside.
That's the frustrating thing for managers, players, fans alike. You can clearly see that Gray's coming back onside. Tong's making a perfectly good run going through, and you can see that ball is not intended for Gray.
It's a terrifically well-timed run. Harley forward. Gray knocked Vieira onto the floor. Here's Little. Good tackle by Flamini. That's a foul. Tong and Lauren.
That broke up the flow of the attack.
Ljungberg. And Cole. Took no chances, Geary.
He didn't.
Looked quite effective down this left side, the Clichy-Cole combination at the moment for Arsenal.
They haven't had any joy at the moment, and they've both got exceptional pace.
Flamini. Fabregas. Fabregas kept it in. Morgan away from Ljungberg. Later score at Griffin Park, Brentford 1, Southampton 1. Brentford scored very early through Hutchison. Crouch has equalised. Equaliser coming only 11 minutes into the game. Goalless at Ewood Park between Blackburn and Burnley still. Lauren's throw. Montgomery into Gray. There's a real tempo about it, Mark. It's feisty as well.
It's a good start from Sheffield. They're just showing their intent right from the start, that they're not going to drop off and allow Arsenal the space to play the ball and be comfortable. They've pushed up, they're playing quite high, and they really are pressing in midfield.
Bromby's throw. Thirlwell. Charged down by Flamini. Lupoli is moving ahead, so is Freddie Ljungberg. Lupoli. That's Ashley Cole who's got forward ahead of Lupoli, who maybe just dwelt a little bit too long. Flamini dispossessed by Tong. It's a Sheffield United throw. Lauren thought it was going to go the other way. Bromby. Harley. Flamini. Bromby again. Brought on Pascal Seagon with just 3 or 4 minutes of the game at Highbury to go, with Arsenal 1 up and defending with 10 men to deal, you would have thought, with set pieces, and Sheffield United got a set piece and he didn't deal with it, resulted in the penalty. Clichy's throw. Ljungberg. A little bit of room here for Senderos. And Vieira, and Senderos has continued his run. Tried to knock it back into Patrick Vieira. It's only way as far as Flamini. There's Tong, and here's Harley. Sheffield United throw. Very good run out from the back by Senderos.
It opened up for him. Just chose the wrong option when Vieira gave it to him. I mean, he was just down to his right and free.
Reminiscent of Kolo Touré and of Tony Adams in the later years of his career. Now Bromby is going to fire this long into that Arsenal penalty area. Morgan is on the near post. It's towards Morgan, it's going to go all the way through.
All he needs to do with that throw, just put it along the 6-yard line. Get some bodies around the keeper so it puts him off coming for it, and it's too close.
Arsenal's throw from Geary's clearance.
So that was a classic situation there when Clichy's got the ball. There's no depth, he can't go anywhere else but forward. Seagan hasn't dropped off, he's level with Gray. Usually maybe someone like Campbell would drop and help him.
Here is Gray, and Little, and Geary, and Little, and Montgomery. Vieira in, won it, Ljungberg. No foul, advantage played. Well, it was a foul, the referee's played advantage. Good one too. Flamini, Lupoli, Vieira.
It's gone against him.
Good advantage initially by Phil Dowd.
It was very good. Opened up. It was a loose touch by Lupoli. That's why it all came to. I think he just used his arm here. Yeah, I think that's what it is against Bromby. He used his arm. They're both pulling at him, but the referee thinks that was the foul. And he's not happy.
Someone didn't think it was a foul. It came off Little's head.
Yes, it did. It's a positive, it's a really good positive start from Sheffield. You know, just that early chance, the fantastic opportunity would have really given the start that they absolutely wanted. As it is, they're playing really well, they're pushing Arsenal back.
Little into the box. There wasn't actually anyone in red and white inside the penalty area. Senderos, Seagon, Ljungberg.
That's good play. See, when you've got Pires and Ljungberg wide, what they do is they come inside and come off for the ball and get it. Flamini is not used to playing there. They like to play down the centre. And Cole, well, he's not commanding that position either. So at the moment, they can't get going, Arsenal.
They've got a free kick, though. Laren. Patrick Vieira. Fabregas looking to leave Harley, and he has. Still Fabregas. Lupoli back in. Fabregas fouled, and Ljungberg wide. Bright football from Arsenal. Just wonder if there wasn't a foul on Fabregas right on the edge of the box here.
Well, he does ever so well here, does it? Shrugs off, just goes through so easily. There, I think he gets checked for the return, but it falls to Freddie Ljungberg. You can see he's trying to use the outside of his foot, maybe to go across Kenny. He doesn't get the contact that he wants.
has gone out of play. Vieira, nicely away from Montgomery.
See, he was under such pressure there. He's under pressure, he's trying to give it to Ashley Cole, but he's under pressure from Montgomery. He doesn't give up the chase. Once he's beaten, he gets back at Vieira, and you can see him, and that just unsettles him.
And he's chasing Vieira all over the park. Arsenal's throw. Lupoli, Sigon. Jagielka just in ahead of Ljungberg. Phil Jagielka is doing the job on Freddie Ljungberg that he did against Dennis Bergkamp whilst Bergkamp was on the pitch at Highbury. Bromby, Gray, Tong. Well read by Sigon. Tong's got it again. This is Gray. Battled well for it, and they found Harley. Well, Lauren, there's nothing if not determined.
Well, they've got to show their battling qualities tonight, Arsenal. They've got to show they're up for the fight. At the moment, it looks like it.
They have a throw-in what is a good position for Bromby's throw. Oh, Sigon did well.
Nice dangerous foot up.
And Morgan, it was.
I mean, he'll be one player who's pleased it's gone to a replay. The captain, Chris Morgan. Obviously you missed the first tie suspended, and then it all turns around with Danny Culp being suspended tonight, and he gets his opportunity. You do want to play against the best players, there's no question.
He was sent off in the replay against West Ham in the last round. Sendros, Fabregas. Cole, Flamini. Lupoli. Came off Thirlwell to Clichy, and now Fabregas. A little way back on the edge of his own penalty area. Flamini. Tackled by Sigon, it's found Ljungberg as well. Little forward and Gray chasing. Michael Tong is in the middle. Well played, Clichy. Free kick for the foul on Ljungberg. Had to be by Jagielka, really.
It was, you just looking across the pitch, Jagielka's staying tight to Ljungberg, Geary's tight on Cole, Montgomery's tight on Vieira. It's like a full pitch, man to man.
This is John Harley. And just ran out of conviction as much as anything, I think, on the edge of the area.
He stumbled and he was falling forward. And he was slightly unlucky, but that's what you're going to do, attack the central midfield players with the ball.
Cole made amends, the pass to Clichy was short.
Geary once again, nice and tight. When you sense that somebody's following you all over the place, man to man, sometimes you need to be prepared to run into areas where you wouldn't normally go to create space for other players.
Here goes Sandros again. Well, they won't mind him ranging forward if he's going to knock it out of play like that.
Well, I mean, it looks evident to me that they're allowing Sandros to have the ball of the two centre-backs, and he's got oceans of space to run into. And what happens is you just run in, and all of a sudden you'll see all red shirts. What he needs to do is draw somebody out and feed the ball to feet and maybe get it back.
Flamini find Fabregas. Lauren. 4 forward here for Arsenal. Ljungberg. Cole. Nicely left, Fabregas. And Vieira.
So sharp into the tackle, winning everything. Look, 2 or 3 players closing it down. He couldn't hardly see the goal. He's had a swing at it, and let's see, shot pleases someone behind the goal.
Clichy. Flamini. Cole. Good tackle. Lauren. She gone into Lupoli. Free kick goes against the Italian.
It does. Working really hard. We've all been given a task here, Sheffield United players, and they're sticking to it. I just wonder what would happen if maybe Clichy and Cole swap positions, whether Geary would just do the same thing and mark Clichy. But they're being patient, Arsenal. They're just waiting for that one opening.
Came from Parma, Lupoli in the summer.
From what we hear, that Arsene Wenger rates him the best finisher in the club, which is some accolade.
Arsene Wenger has never been on the wrong end of a cup upset from a lower division team. Not at Arsenal. Bromby. Vieira. Ljungberg to chase with Bromby. Morgan was across. And the boozer for Freddie Ljungberg, who was trying to get a free kick.
Looking for something that wasn't there. I think Bromby's got a decent turn of pace. Played well in that first leg.
Little inviting Geary forward. Oh, Clichy caught him. They were both at full pace there, Mark. And Clichy had to stretch. He caught Geary.
He's got good turn of pace, Geary. And Ashley Cole sees Clichy coming and he allows him to go. Clichy obviously thinks he can win the ball. I don't think there's any question. He was trying to win the ball. But Geary's got there first, just pinched the ball off him, drew the foul.
I think Clichy knows what's coming.
Here it comes. See Cole on the picture there. Clichy just thinks he can nip it. But Geary does ever so well, because even if Janta fell over, I think he would have kept that ball in play. Just the touch. That draws the foul.
John Harley's going to take this free kick for Sheffield United. Thirlwell is on the edge of the box. Bromby and Morgan and Tong and Gray are in it. Little is joining them. With his left. Cleared Bromby. Senderos got something on it. Here's Clichy. Here's Clichy. And Arsenal have got to throw it. I don't think Sheffield United have done anything at all to surprise Arsenal. They knew what was in store. A real hard, high-tempo contest, and that's exactly what they've got. Fabregas. It's a nice idea. It's ball to throw.
He's coming in off the line a little bit more now, and he's creating a little bit of space down the right for Lauren to go past. But also, if no one picks him up, he's free to spray balls around like he just did.
That was Fabregas helping it on. Morgan out. Vieira. A little bit of room here for Senderos. Tom's header. Sheffield United throw, well played by Andy Gray. Too much on the throw again from Bromby.
He's probably had more touches tonight, Gray, than he did in 90 minutes at Highbury. You know, he's enjoyed it more. The service has been better. He's had better support.
Lee Bromby's played every game, started every game for Sheffield United this season. This is his 41st match of the season. Vieira. Foul by Michael Tong.
That's partly because of the pressure. Once again, he's looking forward. Well, you can see two strikers, but there's three defenders there, and Jagielka's always looking to nip in front as well.
Pascal Sigon. Ljungberg. Lupoli might just get in behind Morgan, he didn't. Geary only half away, Ashley Cole, Geary back for more, now Clichy, Cole. Throw in. Well, it's half an hour ago now that Michael Tong missed that chance, and we haven't had anything like as good an opportunity since.
Explosive start, wasn't it? Just thought, put that away. And once again, we know when you've seen the score in the first minute, it doesn't really affect the game straight away or your game plan. Such a long time to get a goal back, but it just would have been a great start for them.
There's Harley. Good tackle by Fabregas. Flamini. Fabregas. Ljungberg wants it. Morgan read it. Slice helped out Ljungberg. It's a corner kick. A little bit of eyeballs between Morgan and Ljungberg. Initiated, I think, by the Sheffield United captain.
He's smiling. I think he thought the ball was going out of play, but there was heavy slice on it, stayed in. And at the last minute, I think he just tries to resurrect the situation. Yeah. I don't think there's anything there. They tangle feet. Oh, his head bangs against the boardings.
Arsenal corner. Cole takes. It's a really good delivery as well by Ashley Cole. Flicked off Morgan's head. Arsenal's throw-in. It's a wonderful corner.
Seagon was coming in at pace towards that near post, and Henry usually takes them, doesn't he?
Clichy's throw. Cole. Another corner kick. Good spell for Arsenal.
Clever play from Cole there. Difficult ball into him. It was a difficult height, and he did ever so well to set himself up for a cross, cushion the header.
Fabregas is getting a heated ovation from the Kop, who haven't forgotten his tackle on Nick Montgomery back at Highbury.
There's a bit of pushing going on. Seagan, is it captain Chris Morgan? Yeah, it looks like it.
Not the first time that Phil Dowd has had to speak to.
I think it's out of the shot. It's out of the shot. It's at the far post, I think, and a bit of battling for position going on. It just happens all the time, and trying to block players' runs so they don't get a run on you.
Take two. Fabregas again. Poor one. It's Little. It's an Arsenal throw. This is a good spell for Arsenal. Clichy. Ljungberg.
It's all tight. It's all tight. What they need to do, Arsenal, is move the play across, switch the play and get the other full-back in.
Clichy. Fabregas. Vieira. Free kick given, rightly so, I think, against Montgomery. Lupoli. Almost squeezed it through to Ljungberg. Jagielka was there. Here's Fabregas. Harley's challenge. Kenny away rather gingerly, and there's no offside flag here. Fabregas, corner kick.
That must have been close. Paddy Kennin shows him to Lee Bromby, but didn't really take full advantage of that situation there, which is a really good situation. Two players free in the box, couldn't get it in there.
Third corner in quick succession for Arsenal. Cole's last one from this side was a beauty. Fabregas. Good header out by Morgan. Back in by Flumley, helped on by Seagull. Back in by Vieira. Out by Jagielka. Tong. Clichy. Arsenal's best spell of the game, this. Patrick Vieira. Free kick is given.
I think he took on the ball there.
Thirlwell it was.
Yeah, putting him under pressure as they've been instructed to do. Very not happy with something. It's lots of pressure. Maybe he feels he's being fouled. There you go, Thirlwell, he's having a couple little kicks. Vieira treads on the ball.
It was a little kick, wasn't there, from Thirlwell?
It was just a touch at the start, but you know, the manager's asked them to obviously press and close down in the field, put pressure on Arsenal. That's exactly what they're doing.
Got to score when you're having your good spell, they say. Here's Sendros. Oh, there's the possession. 65-35 to Arsenal.
It's all in front. It's all in front of Sheffield United. Arsenal not getting round the back at all. They're not getting down the sides. It's all in front and it's all tight. A bit scrappy. Like I said earlier, they're going to have to be patient tonight. They're under a lot of pressure all across the park. As soon as someone's in possession, they're under pressure.
They might have had 65% of possession, but Paddy Kenny hasn't made a save.
Not at all.
Jagielka with his free kick for Sheffield United. Might be an opportunity for them. Sendros was fouled by Morgan.
The ball was a little bit lazy. Didn't have enough height on it for him to come around the back and attack. So just use his arm, just try and stop Sandros getting a good clearance on it.
And it's Vieira. Ljungberg, chased by Morgan. Good footwork. Too much weight on it from Flamini.
Proving difficult, frustrating for him. Not used to playing down that middle. What he needs is one of the midfield players to get the ball, run at pace and give and go. Take the man who's marking them out of the game by playing 1-2s around them.
He is a goal scorer though, given an opportunity, Freddie Ljungberg. And so often a scorer of crucial goals as well for Arsenal. Lawrence header. Flag was up against Gray. Arsenal's free kick for offside. Here's Vieira.
Clever play.
And still Vieira. Got away from Thirlwell. Ashley Cole arriving. Cole! Paddy Kenny's lost it and he's got it again. Closest Arsenal have come.
It was. Good infield play from Vieira. Here you go. Whips it one side, runs round the other. Now it all opens up for him. 3 against the 4 in the box. Does ever so well. It's a good ball. Everyone's trying to go for the near post. And he does ever so well at the second attempt. Lots of red shirts around him.
Terrific break from Patrick Vieira. And that's Paddy Kenny's hip passing its first serious test. Sheffield United free kick, Sendros on Gray. Bromby's coming forward. And Morgan. Harley's going to take. Vieira. Thirlwell. That was good running from Laram, but only found Harley and now Tong. Arsenal have got 4 back. Sheffield United only have Gray in the middle. Now Harley. Oh, Clichy's mistake. This is Little. Geary. Good pace from Ashley Cole. Looked like Little was going to get in behind him, and there was a little acceleration over 5 yards.
Yes, that's what they needed, but just where Laram broke forward there, nobody really filled in for him. When that ball broke, Sheffield United's favour, Tong picked it up and had space.
Montgomery. Warnock prowling. Gray chasing Sendros. Oh, and Almunia.
It's a throw, but it's as good as a corner, isn't it? Or is it a corner? Yeah,
It is a corner.
Didn't think it went for a corner.
Sheffield United's first. Free header for Seagull. Bromby. Well, Chris Morgan would have kept that one for a very long time on the video collection had that gone in. Stuart McCall alongside Neil Warnock. Arsene Wenger, probably a European first and a Frenchman second. Neil Warnock, Sheffield first and Sheffield second.
The local paper, it was described as the pit bull and the professor.
Well, he's had 17 different clubs as a player and a manager, Neil Warnock, but this is his club, Sheffield United fan. And his side have a throw.
I think we know where this is going. Just between, it needs to be between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box.
Look at the clock, 90 seconds. It's Bromby. That was Morgan in there causing trouble. Fabregas away. And this judged by Jagielka. And here's Fabregas. Tom wanted to take it quickly and Fabregas wouldn't retreat. Geary's header. He's playing for Stockport at the start of the season, Geary.
I thought he played well at Highbury.
Given away by Fabregas. Oh. Shame for Montgomery that his first touch gave it straight back to Senderos. Here's Vieira. Morgan.
He did well, kept it in. Once again, Patrick Vieira there, looking for support. Laram marked. Fabregas gone inside, nowhere to go, just had to flip it round the corner into an area where he hoped somebody could get to it.
Well, Neil Warnock urging them on right through this 2 minutes of stoppage time, but I would imagine he'd be pretty pleased with the first half. Just disappointed that the one chance of the half didn't go in. That's Montgomery, nicking it away from Flamini, and now Geary chased by Lupoli.
Under pressure. When you look at Arsenal's midfield, it's Vieira, Flamini, Fabregas, lots of creative talent there. You just can't get anything going. One cross from Vieira, that's all we've had.
Seagull. Gray. Cole, Flamini. 1 minute of stoppage time still to play. A little less than that. Here's Patrick Vieira. Jagielka's header, Bromby. Well, they'd be delighted to get that free kick.
Experience from Little there, just used his body well. Frustrating, but he just uses his body, shields the ball, draws the foul. I think he wants the ball. He knows it's nearly half-time. I think tactically Neil Warnock's got it right. I mean, they frustrated Arsenal. Like we said, Arsenal had the majority of the possession, but they've created the really good goal-scoring opportunity, which should have gone in.
Thought about it a long time, Gary Britton, the referee's assistant on the far side. Gave it to Arsenal. And that's half-time. Sheffield United had one golden opportunity which fell inside the first 60 seconds to Michael Tong. Arsenal have had the possession, Sheffield United had the chance. It's Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 0.
Yes, nothing like getting all your chances out of the way in the first minute. After that, we didn't see a lot at either end, but I suppose that suits Sheffield United, the fact it's tight.
I think so. No goals, not a lot of chances, but I think it's been fascinating. Sheffield United, no respect for reputation. They've come out, they've closed down quickly, they've hustled and harried, and they've ruffled a few feathers, including Patrick Vieira. And they had a great chance in the first minute, and if they're taking that, it might have been different. But from an Arsenal perspective, obviously they're going to miss Henry, but it's amazing when you take pace out of the equation. They never ever look for the ball over the top now. And from a defender's point of view, it's so much easier to get quicker, get tighter quicker, you know, if you're not looking for the ball in behind. But the big thing about Sheffield United is they have worked hard. That might pay against them in the end.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think they've done very, very well. They've done all the ugly side of football. They've done it very well, closing down, tackling, not giving them any time on the ball. They should be 1-0 up. They missed a sitter in the first minute. They might regret that. But I think they've done very well. It's been a great battle in the middle of the park. Not much quality in either box. Hopefully that'll change in the second half.
I suppose at some stage, though, if Sheffield United to win this, they're going to have to come out and I suppose try and play a little bit more in Arsenal's half.
They need to throw bodies forward if they want to win the cup tie, but they're making sure they don't play Arsenal. It's fascinating, and Andy Gray is a spare. He looks after the two centre halves, and there's a spare man at the back, and the other 8 just go man for man. It's like watching basketball when you go man for man basketball, and even the wing backs, if they chase in Cole and Fabregas, they actually go past them midfield to chase them in, to make everybody knows it, and they're working so hard that actually when they get the ball back themselves, they're quite tired and they can't really pass about themselves.
I think Andy Gray up front's done very, very well for me. They've kicked long balls out and he's held it up, he's been strong and he's caused them all sorts of problems.
And he just needs a bit of support.
He does,
He needs some support up there.
And it was his ball, of course, that led to that glaring miss from Michael Tong.
It was a brilliant piece of play. You know, because what he does well here, I mean, he looks along the line, he waits and he picks the pass out, and it's brilliantly put into the feet of Tong, and you just think he can't miss.
I bet he wishes he had a shot now. There was a little gap there, but he thought, I'll give you a tap in, but somehow Michael Tong has managed to miss the target.
Come on, he's right footed.
Did it hit a bubble? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
That would have set things up somewhat.
Even it's so early in the match as well, but again, Arsenal defensive frailties, and we've seen it right the way through the first half.
Gordon, you talked about the fact that Sheffield United should try and get 1 or 2 set pieces, and when they have had that, they've threatened.
Yeah, but they've not been the best, because the one thing they've got back is Vieira to help them. I know he's not winning this one, but he does help them. But as Alan says, and we've got a great view here, the goalie's just taking a gamble. You don't have to be brilliant. All you need is a goalkeeper mistake here.
I'm surprised there, you know, because Sheffield United have only got 4 bodies in the box there.
Yeah.
I would have thought they might.
They've been the same at the throw-ins, Alan.
5 or 6 in there and actually surround the goalkeeper, put him under pressure as much as you can. He's got 4 again, and they've got 2 on the edge of the box waiting for the pieces. But
some throw.
That's a great play. That's like a missile. I mean, you know that we've seen the keeper come out and get nowhere near it. So, you know, a throw-in is as good as a corner kick, basically. And the thing is, what you've got to do is when he's thrown it in, get people run about the keeper. It's coming on the goalkeeper's head. You know, get more bodies in there, and that will pay massive dividends. And then this drives you absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. And the question is, why? Why would you go short when you've got a guy that can throw it that far? And then, of course, it's quite easy to clear. But we saw the goalkeeper there from the first set play. It's the worst thing in the world if you're defending and he's coming and he's not getting close to it, because the next thing you do is you look and is he going to come? Is he going to stay? Is he going to come and go back? And that's where, you know, you get the indecision. Uncertainty and indecision is final, and that's why they're struggling.
We've seen plenty of possession from Arsenal, but not too many chances. I suppose there's a couple of half chances possible.
Yeah, I think Arsenal have had the majority of the possession, and apart from that chance in the first minute, not really given anything away. this is where they're going to get most of the joy from balls down the side. Great run from Vieira, and it's actually a fantastic ball in. Just waiting for someone to get across the front and get on the end of it, and they go in the end.
Gordon, you talked about man-to-man. Often with man-to-man, though, if you do get free, there's no one else to track you down.
He went in on Vieira. He's been going close to him all the game, and Vieira's beat him. But I'm sure they don't practice crossing and headers at Arsenal. I really don't. I think it's usually cutbacks when you get in that position with them, isn't it? Terry Henry or Bergkamp steps back and they pass the ball to him.
Could have given a free kick, but it's all been a little scrappy for Arsenal. They haven't really created anything.
No.
They've all picked up little pieces in the box like this one here, but it's not a great chance for Freddie Ljungberg, and he should hit the target, but he just scuffs it wide.
As you say again there, somebody beating somebody makes a difference.
Exactly.
Tight as that. Fabregas is a good player.
But they've defended really well. They've got tight, quick, and they've got their foot and they've tackled really well.
We've got further evidence that Arsene Wenger has lost control. Here it comes.
Well,
Watch this.
in an era where first touch is king, it's all about control and touch, and eventually it'll come to him.
It's a Hansen touch, that, isn't it?
Oof. Never mind.
Okay, well let's leave Bramall Lane for a moment. There are two other FA Cup fifth round replays being played tonight. Let's see how they're progressing. Starting with Brentford against Southampton. Big prize on offer. A quarter-final home tie with Manchester United. Commentary from Ian Gwyn Hughes.
It's been a promising and bright start by Martin Allen's side. Paul Smith thought about coming. Dion Burton's there. Smith now has to come. Misunderstanding. He's under pressure. Saved by Smith. Chance. And it's in. This time, no mistake. Hutchinson. Southampton's defence at 6s and 7s. Less than 5 minutes played. And Brentford take the lead. The perfect start for them. Well, Southampton had plenty of chances to clear. Goalkeeper Paul Smith came, saves the initial shot, it falls kindly, Davenport is pushed out of the way, but Southampton make a real hash of it, and this time Hutchinson makes no mistake. Tackles flying in, and the surface inviting the sliding challenge. Here's Delap. Kevin Phillips, he's not offside, good save, Crouch! Southampton back on level terms. A soft goal really, Brentford players looking at each other. But great relief for the Saints. Peter Crouch's 7th goal in the last 10 games. Look at the space for Kevin Phillips. Good save by the keeper. Phillips not connecting properly. But in the end, a simple tap-in for Peter Crouch. It's 1-1. Here is Salako again, faced by Delap. It's not a bad cross, keeper has to come! He's missed it, Burton, chance, off the line! Hutchinson again! How unlucky can you be? Danger is still there though, Salako goes for goal. And eventually, takes a deflection and goes out for a corner. Frampton, handball by Burton, but the free kick is given for the challenge by Callum Davenport. Here's Salako, will try and curl it! It was a good height for Paul Smith, but it was a well-worked free kick. Talbot and Burton making the run, and Salako, tremendous curl on the shot.
Looks like we've picked the wrong place again. Should have been at Griffin Park. He's flying.
Always the wrong place. Yeah, Brentford looked as though they were doing really well there, and what an incentive. You know, home tie against Manchester United. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic.
It's a good game, doesn't it? Keeper's having a good game there, isn't he?
I'm sure we'll get a few chances here eventually. Let's see what the other game that's being played tonight's like. It's the North-West derby between Blackburn and Burnley. Guy Mowbray's at Ewood Park.
Johansson. Cahill controlled well, found Grant, and Savage went in pretty recklessly. His arm was raised as well as he clattered into the tackle. And Howard Webb, the referee, has some sorting out to do here. Tony Grant is hurt. He was booked in the first tie, Savage. Robbie Savage with the free kick. It's not declared by Hyde as far as Tugai. Lucas Neal. That was Pedersen. Stealing in, almost unseen by the Burnley defence. Lucas Neal's delivery caught everybody by surprise, perhaps even Pedersen. Waits for the blue and white support to arrive. Pedersen has turned well around Duff. Sinclair skewed awkwardly off the knee. Austin out. And Howard Webb has seen that as Austin bringing the ball down with a part of his arm that he shouldn't. Austin not happy, but it's a Blackburn free kick on the very edge of the penalty area. Robbie Savage to deliver. Emerton comes out to Tugai, he'll shoot, took a deflection, and Blackburn lead. No chance for Brian Jensen. It's Tugai who claims the glory, but there was a huge deflection of Micah Hyde on its way through. It's Hyde, going for goal. It's a brilliant goal. That is absolutely spectacular from Micah Hyde.
Now that was a good goal.
You've got a bad track record of picking matches. We went to the first match there, it was the worst game I've ever seen. We come here 0-0, there it's 1-1.
Some strike that.
Do you pick the matches?
I don't pick the matches.
All right.
No idea who picks the matches, don't blame me, please. Here, of course, to remind you, it's there's goalless here between Sheffield. See, you've done me now, you've totally done me. But I'll take the blame.
Of course you will.
But it's an interesting game, nevertheless.
I think so, right from the word go. Sheffield United, as we said, they started to put their foot in, and no more so than on Patrick Vieira, where they hustled and Harry never gave him time and space to play.
What you do is you say, if he's got to be the leader of the night, and to kill off the Indians, you kill the chief, and that's what they're trying to get around the chief, to see if they can affect him, to stop him playing, and also if they can see if they can affect his mental state in the football pitch, see if they can annoy him. And Montgomery's did well. My
only concern for Sheffield will be is can they do that for 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Keep that pace up, keep closing down the way they have done, because I can promise you that's very, very hard work. And to do that for 90 minutes, that takes some doing. Not that I'm used to closing down.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
When Gordon started looking at me there.
It's starting to come round it.
But
there must be
every clip they've got into him quick. Not have, let him time, give him time to settle in. And there was one little reaction he had. He had little one of them. And if it carries on the same way in the second half, you never know.
There must come a time though they've got to win the game themselves and do something themselves. They've got to just go for it themselves.
Arsene Wenger's made a change. He's taken off Lupulin. He's brought on Owusu Abeyi.
Yes, and
That
I'm
not
not
surprising?
believe it or not. He's got great feet, very tricky, and they're that tricky that they actually confuse themselves sometimes. I've seen him in the youth team. Very tricky feet, decent turn of pace, as Alan told me, and he's a good kid. I must admit there was a technical hitch just when the programme started. As I opened my mouth to say Arsenal to win, somehow Sheffield United come out. So okay, so there's a technical hitch there. And also I don't like playing. Don't like playing out in the left wing because I'm more effective in the middle. Have you heard that before, Al?
He's never played wing in the left
wing
before.
Here, and I don't like it. I want to play in there.
But we've got you on here. We've got you on here saying Sheffield United.
I know you have.
So
No,
you can't go for two teams.
Hang on a minute. As it's 0-0, he's allowed to change his mind, but you've got to do it now. So you're going to go for Arsenal.
Yes.
Okay, we'll allow that because as they've both gone for Sheffield United. What?
You're such a softie. So yeah.
It was on the subtitles.
Always was.
You can see it.
What would you be saying? Would you be happy if you were Warnock at half time?
Yeah, I would be. I would keep it exactly the same. I would try and get as many set pieces as I can, and again, try and fill the box a little bit more, get around the goalkeeper a little bit more. But if I was him, I'd be very happy at half time, saying more of the same, get in and about them, get stuck in as you have done, close them down again, and just try. and get those set pieces into the box, and I think that's their best bit of joy tonight.
That's the way they're going to score. Test the goalkeeper any way you can. If you get it wide, get it run about his neck, and let's see what he's made of.
Okay, let's go back for the second half. Teams are on their way and rejoin Mark Bright and Steve Wilson.
Well, Arsene Wenger's obviously gone for experience in the second half, taking off the 17-year-old Lupoli and bringing on the 18-year-old Quincy Owusu-Abe, who is a Dutch under-20 international. He's a bit quicker than Lupoli, he's a bit stronger than Lupoli. Maybe not such an instinctive goal scorer as Lupoli, but we'll see what he's made of in the second half.
Well, they need to get behind. They need to get behind Sheffield United's defence, and that's one thing they haven't done. All the play has been in front and tried to squeeze it through to feet, and they're very tight. I think he'll be probably looking to go maybe down the side, over the top, and stretch the game out.
Just as he did at Highbury, Neil Warnock has allowed Arsenal to come out and stand and wait for his team to come out of the tunnel in the second period.
Referee's responsible for getting them out. Once the bell goes.
Kevin Phillips has scored for Southampton at Griffin Park. It is now Brentford 1, Southampton 2. Manchester United away in the quarter-final for the winners of that one. And here come Neil Warnock's Sheffield United. It's good to see Bramall Lane full almost to the rafters, Mark.
Well, it's how it should be. I mean, you're playing the champions of England, you know, and you're in a cup tie, and they've done ever so well going down there. They took a good support with them to Highbury, and you bring them back home, and what you feel, well, we're doing our bit, help us out, fill the stadium, get behind us, and that's what they've done tonight.
When I was here yesterday, there was a long queue snaking around the car park at Bramall Lane to snap up the last tickets. There is Quincy Owusu-Abe. Lupoli, to be fair, didn't really have a chance in the first half.
No.
Can Owusu-Abe make something happen for Arsenal? Sheffield United towards the Kop in the second half. More than 2 hours of football between the two, and still there's nothing to choose between the two. Jagielka with the throw. Little flick on came from Vieira. Flamini with the clearance. Bromby to Jagielka. Clichy's header. First touch for Owusu-Abe. Here's Little. Montgomery, he squeezed the cross in, went a very long way, and Almunia saves. John Harley got the final touch, but any one of three might have got a shot in.
Well, both at the start of the game, the same thing's happened at the start of the second half. Here it is, nobody deals with it again. Comes on John Harley's right foot, and all he does is stab it down into the ground. There he goes past two players. Nobody really deals. They've got 3 players in the box, Sheffield.
And here's Little. See the pace of Clichy.
Yeah, it was Montgomery in midfield and using all his energy, pressing and closing down.
Gaël Clichy, who was born in the Paris suburb of Clichy. Sendros. Owusu-Abe also scored against Everton in that League Cup win earlier this season. Little. Seagon's waiting, Tong's chasing. And Seagon got what he wanted in the end.
Just doesn't, to me, he just didn't show enough awareness there in the situation he was in. All he did all the time was look at the ball. He never once had a look around him to see where the other striker was. That's why he could have got caught out. I think that was from Michael Tongue, a little push. He only noticed him at the last minute. There's a little push there, and he clatters into the board. He's not happy, obviously. But just general awareness, players around him.
Well, Arsenal have not kept a clean sheet in a game in which Sol Campbell hasn't played since they played PSV Eindhoven in September. That's 16 matches that Campbell's missed, and Arsenal have conceded at least one in all of them. Owusu Abe. Ljungberg. Montgomery. Morgan. Clichy. Not much space in net. Owusu Abe. Lauren. Vieira. Oh, the ricochet from Jagielka's clearance has felled Montgomery.
Oof, dear. Felt that from here.
Jagielka got everything behind that, and it all went into Montgomery.
It's a cold night as well. It's right in the stomach. And Jagielka's expecting Vieira to maybe stick a foot out and try and block it, and get a good lash at it.
Suggests, Mark, it's a very good job that the ball wasn't 6 inches lower.
There's a tear to the eye. I mean, your half-time team talk, must have been saying, you've done ever so well, you started the game really brightly, you gave yourself a great opportunity with a chance, go out there and do exactly the same for the second half. And what did they do, Sheffield United? They come out and start exactly the same. The ball gets fired across the box, and they haven't not enough conviction really to get it into the back of the net.
Dennis Pettit is the Sheffield United corner man, who's trying to raise Montgomery back to his feet.
And that's painful. Took the wind out of his sails. He's important for them as well, the way he's been playing. He's all over Patrick Vieira, making him comfortable.
Well, there was an incident, remember, back in an FA Cup tie between these two at Highbury when Arsenal didn't give the ball back from a situation like that.
Carnu didn't read the script, did he?
Yeah, Carnu's debut, actually, and he set up Overmars, who scored. Arsenal won, and decided to replay the match because they didn't feel that they'd won the right way. They won the second game as well. Tom. Oh, here's Owusu Abe. He's on his own. And Kenny was just about able to stretch far enough.
Chance here. Flamini just sticks out a foot to Rob. I think it's Tongue. And now it opens up for me. I don't think there wasn't enough conviction for me. Maybe another little touch towards goal. His touch took him away. And then getting some laces on it.
That's Paddy Kenny's first save,
yes,
in my book.
Here it is. He's taking a shot from a long way out. I mean, give him credit, he's just come on as a sub, but what price to put Henry in that situation now?
Hit the referee. Here's Owusu Abe, Flamini running ahead of him. Fabregas too. Good defending by Bromby. The longer it goes 0-0, the more tense it will get. Freddie Ljungberg for Arsenal. It's an easy clearance, really. Here's Little, dispossessed by Clichy, fairly. And Clichy felt he was impeded by Jagielka, and so did the referee.
I think Jagielka obstructed him. I don't think there's any question about that. He stumbled a little bit.
Clichy could actually have got the cross in, but
he could, yeah.
Waited for the referee to give the decision, which he did.
Sheffield United brought everybody back inside that 18-yard box now. It's really important that they don't concede.
It's Fabregas to take. Arsenal have 7 inside the penalty area, and Lauren right on the edge of it. It's Fabregas. That's Kenny. No one forward though.
Too easy, far too easy for a player with his talent there, just to plop that into the keeper's hands.
Well, Arsenal put out less experienced sides than this against both Manchester City and Everton in the League Cup this season, and beat them both. Lauren. Montgomery. Bromby. Harley. He's looking for Gray.
He hasn't got that pace to go right down the side. I think he's unhappy. Maybe wants that ball just roll to him into his feet, because the boys are pointing out at half-time he's doing a good job when that ball gets fed into him.
Clichy's header. Jagielka, good distance on the throw, might come to Little.
Just having a note at the ball boys down this right-hand side and all over the pitch. What they do is wipe the spare ball for Jagielka, so he picks up a nice clean one so he can get a good grip on it to throw it into the box.
That's a trick John Aldridge used to use at Tranmere for Dave Challinor, who had a prodigious throw. Here's Bromby. Header out was by Vieira. Ljungberg, nice header. Owusu-Abe. Ashley Cole's done really well to join the attack here. 3 around him. Still got the cross in. Here's Fabregas. Has Kenny missed it? It's still there. Arsenal can get a boot on it. They can't. But here's Clichy. Fouled by Montgomery, Arsenal free kick.
Yes, and in a different dimension, hasn't he, Owusu? Good tight control, but he did ever so well, having missed the first cross when he came.
Well, he runs at people, Owusu-Abe.
He's got round the back of them, hasn't he? It's the first time someone's got round the back and put a cross in, except for Vieira in the first half.
It's Fabregas. It's an awkward one for Kenny.
Well, that'll test his injury. It's a big clash there with Vieira.
Lauren.
That's a hip injury he's got as well, isn't it?
Fabregas. Patrick Vieira. Being pressed all the time, Arsenal. Clichy. 2 around him, nearly lost it to Little. He's done well to come away with it. Clichy. Fabregas. Owusu-Abe. Vieira. Lovely ball. Fabregas. Oh, and over the bar. What a clearance that is by Geary.
Oh, I did ever so well. Super ball from Patrick Vieira. It just dissects the defence. And I just think, if you just coming into the shot there, I think it's Freddie Ljungberg who gets clipped. I'm not sure who it's by, but he looks like he was going to come onto it. Oh, that could have gone anywhere, but he did ever so well. Well, it's Freddie Ljungberg who's complaining to the referee right now. I think he was taken out, but as the cross come in, he's furious. The referee didn't see it.
Well, Arsenal have a corner. Flamini. Owusu Obey, not sure where it is. Patrick Vieira. Off Montgomery, it's another corner.
A bit of pressure now in front of their travelling fans, Arsenal. Can he been put to the test? Can they make this pressure tower, because they need good service into that box, and so often the service hasn't been there.
Just indicative there, Paddy Kenny not giving the ball to Arsenal for the corner, that they are under pressure here. There's Cole.
I think the ball already gone out of play. And that ball come across to Ashley Cole there, I'm not sure if he needed to volley it so hard.
Sheffield United fans thought that that should have been their throw, but I think the ball had already gone out before Lauren got the touch. Great noise. Pascal Sigon for Arsenal. Vieira forward, Ljungberg is there. Morgan for Sheffield United. Vieira. Arsenal's throw. Sheffield United penned in their own half for long periods of this second half.
You can see the crowd jest as well for them to come out and close Arsenal down.
Sigon forward. It's come to Fabregas. Jagielka wanted little to chase, but the pass really didn't give him a chance. Vieira. Nice triangle. Owusu Obey. Flamini. Fabregas. Lauren. The referee saw the foul, but Lauren still has the ball. Fabregas. Owusu Obey. Flamini. Ljungberg's header. Ashley Cole's actually playing as a centre forward at the moment.
Well, he used to be a winger. He's got an eye for goal as well.
There he is. Got a trick as well. Vieira.
Good sustained pressure from Arsenal. They've got Sheffield pinned back now. It's all in front of them once again.
Premiership team are well on top. It's Patrick Vieira. Hacked away. Fabregas. Oh! Nearly snapped the crossbar.
What a strike. What a strike. For inspirational captain Vieira. It comes loose a little bit from him. I think he's trying to look for a gap to thread it through. You can see here, it comes to Fabregas. Lovely shape. Opens up for him. Gets a good view of it. He's got Penny beaten all the way and not the bar.
Well, no question that if that was a couple of inches lower, Arsene Wenger would have been out from underneath that towel or blanket or whatever it is and on his feet, because that was going in.
Head clash here.
It's Sigon to Almunia, but Vieira's down for Arsenal.
I think he caught the back of Montgomery's head.
Well, Montgomery...
Yeah, I think there's blood on Montgomery's hand as well, so he needs treating.
I think there's... Here it is.
Yeah. There you go, bang, straight at the back of the head. There's Montgomery.
I was about to say Patrick Vieira is so important to Arsenal, but Montgomery so important to Sheffield United.
The way they've been playing.
Never want to sit down, Neil Warnock. Never want to miss an opportunity to urge his side on to more.
See, both of them got their eye on the ball. Montgomery just gets the slightest of touches. That's where Vieira thinks he's winning it and butts the back of his head. Montgomery's actually come off the worst, hasn't he? He's got a cut head.
Well, Patrick Vieira missed the 2003 Cup final because of injury.
He's come into it a lot more the second half, hasn't he? Been driving the team forward. A couple of good little touches. 1-2s.
They'll both be back.
I think it's important for Sheffield United that they don't allow Arsenal to push them back deeper. It's one thing defending on the 18-yard box, it's another sort of by the halfway line. The pace they've got with Adebi as well up front.
Sigon. Look where Ashley Cole is.
He's just going where he wants.
Harley forward, cut out by Lauren. Arsenal's throw. You've got to hand it to Sheffield United, they've defended well.
They have, the crowd's gone a little bit quiet as well. Need to build the crowd back up again to get behind them.
Sigon. And this is going to fall to Gray. Little in the middle. Andy Gray. Clichy away. Harley back in. Harley. Wasn't the cross he was looking for. But Arsenal have given it away again. John Harley again. That's a better ball. Gray. Clichy. Geary. Might fall for Little. Senderos climbed. Little again. Arsenal just cannot get it out.
Yeah, it's comical. Comical defending. I mean, no one's dealing with anything there. Senderos should just be putting his foot through that ball there. He's letting it go to Clichy. Clichy's let it go to him.
Well, just when Arsenal had gone a long way to quietening this big Bramall Lane crowd, it's a cacophony again. Harley. Arsenal throw.
A good spell of pressure for Sheffield United there. They really couldn't make it count. And
Arsenal just seemed to be second to every ball there.
no one was attacking it.
Owusu Obey. Freddie Ljungberg's onside here. Ashley Cole square. Good tackle by Jagielka. It's going to be an Arsenal corner. They're finding more room though, Mark.
They are. Abe's doing the damage. Great ball through, but this is just a great tackle. Great tackle. Lundberg, I don't think does anything wrong. Takes the touch is good, it's neat, it's in front of him. It's good defending.
Sigon, Senderos, Vieira, Flamini, Owusu, Abe and Ljungberg wait the corner. This time it's a throw. Fabregas. Arsenal's free kick.
It's Tong.
Arsenal want a goal here, 7 up. Fabregas to take. Ashley Cole is well hit too.
Hit Vieira.
That's a corner, isn't it?
No complaints from the United defence, but I thought that hit Vieira last. Couldn't quite get it clear, it takes a ricochet, and it's just hit by... Couldn't quite see off that.
Arsenal's corner, real pressure again. Vieira got the touch. It's come off a Sheffield United knee, I think it was Morgan. It's a corner.
They've got some big guys in that box, haven't they? Senderos, Sigan, Patrick Vieira.
Big moment these for Sheffield United.
The referee can see what's going on, I think it's Vieira.
Fabregas to take.
Oh, the ball's well outside the quadrant, isn't it?
Yeah, you see from there that the ball is not inside the corner quadrant. Don't really see what advantage there is to be gained by...
Well, I think it's just where the heel, the foot, the standing foot goes, just on the corner. It gets chewed up.
Fabregas. Well out by Kenny. Really good distance on the punch, good height. Cole, Fabregas. Owusu obeys the ball, and here he is. Flamini wants it. Came off Harley. It's a throw.
A pass from Fabregas. Sensational. Picked him out, saw him free on the far post. His touch wasn't too bad.
Lauren has run a very long way to take this throw.
He has.
Flamini wins the corner.
Palin under pressure now. Corner after corner.
This is Arsenal's 9th.
He just makes you wonder whether to mix it up and just take a quick short one.
It's Fabregas. Senderos chasing it. Cole,
Ball's
the
gone
push. Ball went out.
Yes.
Can't beat it, can you?
Yeah, still in this cup tie. Created 2 really good opportunities. They needed 1 more.
Sigon forward. Brentford 1, Southampton 3 is a result at Griffin Park. Southampton will play Manchester United. Peter Crouch scored twice, Phillips scored once, Brentford scored first. Sheffield United have a free kick.
Sigan on little, isn't it? Or Gray. He's complaining there, but from where I was, it looked like a push. Looks like a push to me.
Less than 18 minutes to play. John Harley's going to take the free kick for Sheffield United. Looked to me like Tong was being held at the back post.
And so much of that goes on. I think it's Lauren. He's got Tong hooked with his arms, and he's got no chance of jumping for the ball.
Sheffield United throw. Crowded 6-yard area. Mooney has missed it. There's a push. Push was by Morgan.
He looked like he got underneath it at first to me. He was determined to come for that one. Obviously, the defenders must have been asking him. The ball's coming a long way. You can pick it out, pick the line of the flight out, come and get it. Here's a long one. Who's behind him? Is it Morgan?
Sheffield United still feel that Danny Cullip header should have counted in the first game. Just over 27,500 at Bramall Lane. Biggest crowd of the season by nearly 5,000. Here comes Seagon. Ljungberg's gone down on the edge of the penalty area. Here's Owusu Abe. Little forward, chased by Montgomery.
Yeah, I think Freddie Ljungberg's in the walls. He's complaining to the referee. He isn't seeing anything off the ball.
No question that Ljungberg was fouled. That's Jagielka's header.
He's not concentrating on the game, and it's not helping his teammates.
Geary forward. Seagon's header. Arsenal's free kick. Montgomery jumped into Vieira. Ashley Cole. It's a lovely ball, and it's a lovely run too. Vieira's won the corner.
Captain's leading by example. He's doing all the driving from midfield. So what he's trying to do there, just thread it round the corner for Ljungberg coming onto it.
Fabregas with the corner kick. Paddy Kenny did enough. Ashley Cole was coming in behind him.
He's holding his hip there, just his right side look. He's having a little stretch. You know, sometimes players have a painkilling injection and starts to wear off for later in the game, and maybe he's feeling it now.
Well, he's been in an oxygen tent. He's had anti-inflammatories. Told me yesterday it was still pretty sore. That time of the game, Mark, isn't it? In a game especially this tight, when you start thinking that a mistake now or a little bit of brilliance, one goal might be enough. Vieira. Seagon. Clichy. Arsenal have pressed and pressed, but Sheffield United have always offered a threat when they've been able to counter. Here's Vieira. Ashley Cole. Owusu Abe.
You could hear that from here. Definite contact, Phil Jagielka.
When Ashley Cole has ever had the opportunity to play with such license and freedom.
Freedom, incredible. And because they've been marked man-to-man, they're trying to stretch them, move their defenders around. And you can see Geary's, what, 2 or 3 yards away from it at all times.
Flamini, Ljungberg, Vieira, Cole, Fabregas, Ashley Cole off after it. It's a good challenge by Morgan.
Very good defending, kept his eye on the ball there, the captain. Had to be careful. A lovely movement from Ashley Cole, a quick give and go. Getting in behind.
Vieira. Senderos. It's a good touch, actually. Lauren. Vieira's chasing, so's Geary. Clichy. Flamini. Fabregas. And still Fabregas. Well stopped by Montgomery, just as Fabregas had the right boot ready.
Just throwing their bodies in front of it. It's everything the manager wants, and the crowd, just when he thought it was opening up for him.
It's been a monumental effort by Sheffield United. Still pressing and harrying Arsenal players in possession, and still threatening to. Kenny.
That was a swinger.
Jagielka. Little.
Just too firm, just too firm. He acknowledged as well straight away to Lauren. I think Alan Shearer was the one who said at half-time it's very difficult to play this pressing game and do it for 90 minutes, and they're coming up to nearly 80 and they've done ever so well. It's just it seemed like they're not getting at Arsenal at the back. You know, it's going to be a set piece, if anything. Something like this, a long throw, presents their best opportunity rather than a passing sequence.
Blackburn have scored against Burnley with 4 minutes to go. Morten Gamst Pedersen makes it 2-1. Are Blackburn heading into the last 8 of the FA Cup? Are Sheffield United heading to the last 8 of the FA Cup? Bromby with the throw. Oh! Is it a corner or a goal kick or a free kick? It's gone Arsenal's way, whatever. It's Morgan at the near post.
Yeah, this is causing trouble. It's a great throw. Great throw. Look at that, Morgan. Aggressive jump and leap. He's just trying to flick it on. It seems like it comes off Patrick Vieira as well.
Didn't clear the bar by much, did it? Cole. Montgomery. Gray's going to try and put Senderos under pressure. Montgomery. Phil Jagielka. Tong. Here's Harley. Gray and Little in the middle. It's a good header out. Bromby. Oh, Fabregas. Not a great clearance by Senderos first time. The second is much better. Flamini. Owusu Abe. Vieira. Ashley Cole, lovely. Geary's gone with him.
You can't shake him off, can he?
Oh. Someone needs to get there, and Morgan does in the end. Here's Cole again. Jagielka. Well done, Pascal Seagon. Ashley Cole. Seagon. Owusu Abe. And Fabregas. And Kenny saves.
Good football. Great football.
And here comes Sheffield United. Harley. Oh, given straight to Patrick Vieira. Montgomery wins it back and then gives it to Cole. Flamini. Ljungberg. Owusu-Abe. Didn't really test Kenny, but the idea was right.
He didn't. This was just good football all around, wasn't it? Good movement off the ball, threaded pass. Just that touch there, what took the ball away from the goal. Fabregas. It's the second one. There's the touches here. It's a little bit heavy. And now he's sliding. Montgomery once again. The pressure on the player in possession. Fantastic.
Who wants it more? Who's prepared to run the extra mile?
That's what it's all about now, responsibility. Staying with runners. Supporting up from one, going past. Seeing the opportunity.
Owusu-Abe chasing. Seagull. Cole. Geary. Gray. Well, Clichy on Derek Geary. One or two Sheffield United fans thinking that Phil Dowd might want to have a word.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think Geary pokes the ball. He's looking for the foul more than anything. He's overrun it slightly.
I think those fans are aware that Clichy's already been booked. Jagielka's free kick. It's a throw.
I think we know where this is going. Well, the crowd can sense it now. They're all up behind the goals.
Well, a sheer force of will of about 10,000 people can make a ball go in the net. This is going in the net at the Cop End at Bramall Lane. It's Bromby's throw. Almunia was fouled again. And Vieira reacts to Morgan. Just a little flash of temper.
Doesn't need to do anything silly, because they're in this game. They're in the game. You don't want anybody sent off. You know, cool heads. They've done ever so well to take Arsenal this far. Two good performances. This goes stretch the time. They're still in it.
Almunia did well for Vieira there. And just for a second, the red mist had descended. Here's Pascal Seagull. Sendros. Owusu-Abe. Oh, and he's off. Still Owusu-Abe and dispossessed by Montgomery. Maybe just tried to do a little bit too much. Here's Tong. Offside little.
I think the referee's given a free kick for the pull-in on Tong in possession. I think he was trying to allow it to go on. Almunia hasn't realised.
This is going to be a Sheffield United free kick. Tong fouled before the pass to Little.
I can just kiss and made up Patrick Vieira and Chris Morgan. They're pushing them back though, they're pushing them back.
It's Jagielka. It's Vieira. It's back in and the flag has stayed down. It's Tong.
How could they not be offside?
Flag didn't go up.
Oh dear. They are coming out, it's clearly two offside. When he plays on, Seagan does ever so well because he doesn't give it up.
And here's Ljungberg chasing, and that's going to be an Arsenal corner kick. conceded by Bromby. Arsenal's 11th corner. Sheffield United have had the one. 88th minute of the game. Fabregas for Arsenal. Oh, Kenny had to lever himself around Patrick Vieira.
Refs give the
Free kick was given.
Free kick, yeah. Well, when they say put the ball on top of the keeper, that's exactly what he does. I don't see what Vieira does too much wrong there. It seems that, you know, you can't challenge the keeper whatsoever.
Every time there's been a situation like that in this game, Phil Dowd's given a free kick. He was onside, but he's not that quick, Andy Gray. Blackburn have beaten Burnley by 2-1. They'll play Leicester in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Who is going to Bolton? Where Arsenal have already been beaten this season. Little. Geary. Oh, Lauren had to concede the corner.
You've got to ask, where is Almunia going there? Where is he going? He leaves his line, he comes to the ball, nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Lauren has to put it out. Oh, what a chance now.
Well, Arsenal are going to defend in numbers. Everybody is back. Almost everyone. Well, everyone except Paddy Kenny is inside the Arsenal half of the field. Only Geary has stayed in a moderately defensive position, and Jagielka's header is over the top of the crossbar.
It's a great delivery. It's a great delivery. All he needs is the slightest of touches. You can see, look at that, 10-15 yards run, gets up in front of Patrick Vieira, just needs to glance it.
Here's Sandros. Now, how much time is the fourth official going to add on? Here he comes, Peter Walton, 3. Little. And Geary's in behind. Tong is in the middle. It's gone deeper. It's Hawley! Oh!
Save.
It's a corner.
Everybody's got their hands on their faces there. They can't believe it. It's a fantastic ball from Geary. Absolutely fantastic. I thought there was a shade of offside in it. He does have as well just to reach it, but quality. Great header. Slightly at the keeper. Anywhere down, I think he beats him. It's going in.
Yes, Almunia, it would have gone in from John Harley. Sheffield United corner kick. Harley to take. This could win the cup tie. Seagon away. Little. Here's Morgan.
Unfamiliar territory. Oh. I think you know what he's trying to do. Just take the keeper out, just lob it over him, but far too much contact.
And Clichy. Fantastic run by Clichy. Oh, and taken away from Owusu, obeyed by Montgomery. Flamini. Ashley Cole. Jagielka away, helped out by Montgomery. Marvellous climax to the 90 minutes. Fabregas. Oh, and Lauren couldn't get there.
Well, it could have been won both ends of the pitch. It's amazing. And they've got the money's worth tonight, the crowd.
Well, almost as tiring to be a supporter as it is to be a player on a night like this.
Well, the anxiety towards the end of the game when you've got 2 or 3 corners in succession and the crowd are baying for the goal. You know, they've been asking questions of Arsenal's desire tonight. I think they've answered that, no question.
Sendros with the header. Morgan. Tom beaten in the air by Sendros.
It's a
10 seconds of the 3 minutes to play. That's Morgan, hit Fabregas, goal kick. I think we're heading for extra time, Mark.
No question about that. Could have been so different, couldn't it? Michael Tong within the first minute.
Almunia save from Harley in the last.
Yes.
It's extra time at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 0.
Well, it was a far more exciting second half, and we go into extra time, and well, it could have gone either way at the end there.
I thought it was a fantastic finish, and you've got to give Sheffield United tremendous credit, because they were on their knees and they battled and battled and battled, and they fought, and in the end they could have won it. But for Sheffield United, the two centre-backs and the goalkeeper were absolutely magnificent.
Well, we said at half-time that Sheffield United would find it very difficult to keep up that pace, and they did that. And to be fair to Arsenal, they stepped it up a bit. They were a yard sharper. They played into the feet. People turned, people beat people, and that was the difference in the second half, but weren't able to take their chances.
Didn't they?
He's hit one or two beauties as well. Like Gordon said, this kid came on, he has got quick feet and a bit of pace. Difficult to defend against. Don't know where he's going.
Wusu Abedi.
Well, that's a great ball in. And that, a good save by Paddy Kenny, and second half I thought he did great as well.
If he's got a sore hip, that's not going to help him. Getting hit smacks right in the
Great ball from Vieira.
I mean,
how does Geary get that off the bar?
He's praying that's not going in his own net, isn't he? I don't know how he's cleared it, but he has. He's done it so well to get it over the bar.
He's got a great left foot. Lucky he was on his right leg there.
Yeah. Well, clearly Fabregas has been substituted. He's.
That's because you picked him up. You pick him up and he gets substituted.
blame me for everything. Let's go back to Mark and Steve.
Fabregas sitting and reflecting. Kolo Touré to replace him. Breathless end to the second half. What now lies in store in the next half hour? Kolo Touré is lined up at the moment on the right side of Arsenal's midfield ahead of Lauren. Half an hour of extra time to come, and then who knows? It's got that kind of feeling about it this night, Mark, that it just could go all the way.
That's why I spoke to a couple of fans behind the dugout before the game, and it's just one of those things. They said, we'll win tonight. I said, you will, why? We just will. Supporters just sense it, I don't know why, but taking Arsenal, what, 180 minutes, now extra time, nothing to choose between the sides.
Clichy with the throw-in for Arsenal, Freddie Ljungberg. Cole chasing.
Didn't have enough pace on it, did it, for him to let it run out and thought about it. Had to take a little touch towards the end.
Clichy's throw. Finally to Touré. Touré, well, he's okay. Went all the way in the last round, Sheffield United against West Ham. Beat them on penalties here. Well, it's a free kick to Arsenal. It's a chance. Touré, who scored in Munich. Senderos forward, Cole, Seagon, Vieira, Owusu-Obey, Flamini, Ljungberg, all there. Clichy's delivering. Went up to Vieira. Hacked away by Montgomery.
So that was going to drop for Vieira then.
Clichy's throw. It's going to find its way to Freddie Ljungberg here for Arsenal. Only Gray forward. Kiri's header, Clichy. Seagon. Vieira away from Montgomery. Owusu-Obey. Ljungberg and Cole are forward. This is Cole. Touré almost got it into Ljungberg. Vieira. Owusu-Obey. Did well, Chong. Needs a bit of help, though. He did do well. But here's Lara. Michael Chong. Must continue to provide some sort of attacking threat, Sheffield United. Otherwise, they're just going to be penned in. Lee Bromby. Montgomery. Don't think Paddy Kenny appreciated the chase. Foul was by Flamini.
We saw Paddy Kenny go down the tunnel, didn't we, at half-time, and I just said, I wonder if maybe he's gone for a quick painkiller injection to keep him going.
Jagielka. Oh, Kemos Senderos, flags up. Wouldn't have counted, flag was up.
I don't know why the flag was up if it came off the defender. The original kick, the flag doesn't go up. Here it comes. It's off the defender. It's a mistake from the assistant referee. It didn't go in the back of the net anyway.
Pascal Segon for Arsenal. Patrick Vieira. Well read by Morgan. This is Montgomery. Play by Little. Montgomery. That's a shame.
Yes. Got to be able to keep the ball a little bit better when they're going forward.
Shame particularly for Derek Geary, because he'd run about 50 yards off the touchline.
He's disciplined though. He's getting back now to pick up Cole.
Alan Quinn is warming up for Sheffield United. Here's Owusu Obey, and he's still going, and he's done really well. And Ljungberg can't dig it out. Goal kick.
Well, it's not been a good night for Freddie Ljungberg, has it? But just great play from this guy. The substitution, Obey. Just pace, running with the ball, direct, gets right in the box. He can't be tackled. The pullback was just deflected, and then you can see Ljungberg is off balance. It won't fall for his left foot.
Substitution for Sheffield United coming off number 18, Michael Tong.
Here's the change. Michael Tong is replaced, and Alan Quinn, another former Sheffield Wednesday player in the Sheffield United ranks, comes on to replace him.
Offside.
Oh, Little's brought it down. Here's Geary. That's a goal kick.
I think Neil Warnock's just seeing that Kolo Toure's, I mean, it's a fresh pair of legs for Arsenal, and he's probably done the same with Michael Tong, withdrawing him, placing Quinn on.
It's Arsenal's throw. Sendros. Here's Quinn. Kolo Toure running into John Harley. It's gone Arsenal's way. Oh. Seemed to me, Mark, that Toure ran into the back of Harley.
Oh, Harley had a look of disbelief on his face. I think he's trying to get round him and just used his arms to pull him back. I don't see if John Harley does anything wrong there. He's allowed to get across the line. Neil Warnock complaining to the referee that the assistant didn't flag.
Ashley Cole with a free kick for Arsenal. Segon hit Morgan. Harley. Arsenal's throw.
They're doing quite well, Sheffield United. They're not dropping too deep, so that any little touch goes past the keeper. They're keeping the Arsenal line out high towards the edge, 18-yard box.
Sandros to Segon. Vieira. Ljungberg. Owusu-Obey, nice little turn, and again Owusu-Obey. Jagielka to safety for the moment. Shigon's header. Ljungberg. Owusu-Obey trying to sneak through two. Morgan got the touch, still has it, the Arsenal forward. There's an appeal.
Hit an hand.
It was Geary. Montgomery. Here's Quinn. Good running by Alan Quinn. One too many in the end. Little. Geary. She got to Ljungberg. Arsenal have a front three at the moment of Quincy Owusu-Obey, Ashley Cole and Kolo Toure. Sendros header. Montgomery. Quinn. Bromby. Sendros gives it to Quinn. That was a foul on Harley by Lauren. Harley's hurt. Lauren's going to get a yellow card for that. He's hurt Harley, and fair play to Lauren.
I think what he's trying to do is try and just maybe run around his body. Oh, he's just gone for the flick around Lauren and go the other side. He's caught his started the foot that he tries to flick the ball with.
Yellow card. Joins Clichy. There was a big shout for handball against Derek Geary.
You can just see he's a couple of yards away here. It's blasted at him. So his arm's down by his sides, hits his arm. There's a weak appeal. Obviously it was in front of United supporters, no appeal from them.
Well, it was nothing like the penalty which Sheffield United won at Highbury when Sendros had his arms raised to the ball. Harley back on his feet. He and Quinn stand over this free kick. It's Quinn.
Yeah, free kick.
Shake of the head from Morgan, but a smile as well.
Yeah.
There's almost always been a smile from Morgan.
But sometimes it lets the defending team off the hook. You know, you give the free kick away. He doesn't know if Patrick Vieira might not clear that header. Just put a little bit more pressure on him instead of giving away a free kick.
Shigon. Clichy to Flamini. Lauren. Harley in quickly on Toure. It's Quinn.
Play advantage there.
Here's Patrick Vieira. Vieira looking for Ljungberg. Morgan with the header away. Shigon, Flamini, Lauren. And here's Quinn. Andy Gray. Blue shirts retreating. Good challenge by Sendros. Sheffield United have a throw.
Did well there, Gray. No support. Just trying to take it down the line, get a throw, and that's what he did.
Bromby with the throw. Only half away. Geary backpedaling to give himself room, finds Little. It's going to be a corner to Sheffield United.
That was a fantastic pass from Geary, it really was. Gave Little every opportunity to step around the ball and get a cross in.
Here they come. The red and white posse on the edge of the Arsenal penalty area wait. Harley's going to take. There'll be 1 minute of added time at the end of this 15. Harley's corner for Sheffield United. Very good header by Senderos. Geary. Oh, Seagon's going to let it drop. Whoa. Harley chased it.
I'm talking about with awareness, he never looked again, just to see what was around before he just let that ball bounce.
Arsenal free kick. We've played the 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of this period of extra time. It's Freddie Ljungberg. It's 0-0. And they'll turn straight around, Mark.
Yes.
Sheffield United trying to get some drinks on,
yeah,
aren't
not so much the drinks, I just think it's just so... Might be the sort of gel thing that they take along with the drink. Just put something into your body quickly. But the game's crying out for a hero. You can just feel now that one goal decides it.
Loving every minute of it, Neil Warnock. Loves the FA Cup.
Well, he should do as well. I mean, he's pitched his wits against one of the best in the business, you know, and like I said before, they're still very much involved in the game. One goal could decide this now. And they've matched Arsenal step for step. OK, Arsenal had so much more possession and they've created a few chances, but you've got to hang in there. And the determination and the togetherness and the willingness to do what the manager wants and chase hard and track and stick to your responsibilities, and that is why they're still in the competition.
And Arsene Wenger thinking, great, a replay I didn't want, extra time I didn't want, and now it's raining. "15 minutes to avoid penalties." Sheffield United have won and lost this season on penalties. Here's Seagull. Vieira, Freddie Ljungberg. Owusu Abe. How has he wriggled through, Ljungberg? It's a corner. Well, Owusu Abe seems to have an uncanny knack of getting through the eye of a needle.
Sweep there, I think it's Geary playing everybody onside. He's the man who's deep. Cole's pushed him into the box and he's just ball watching. This is a great tackle from the captain.
He's been immense, Morgan, for Sheffield United. Ashley Cole to take the corner kick for Arsenal. Oh, and it dropped in front of Vieira. Seagon! Senderos. And Montgomery fouled by Senderos. Pascal Seagon denied. There's going to be words for Senderos and more than words for Senderos.
Well, he makes a decision to run with the ball, Steve, across the 18-yard box, and he gives it away, and he knows he can't afford to do that. They're on the chase back. Everybody's up front, in front of him. So he gives that ball away and he has to commit the foul. But Seagan, what a chance just a few moments ago. Oh, this is the tackle. There's no doubt about that. It's a booking. Montgomery in the wards again, cut head. Tap on the ankle.
But of all the unlikely heroes,
yeah, they all battle for it. Just escapes Vieira. There's nobody marking Segan at all. Keeps eyeing the ball. Well, he's driven it, but it's not going in. I'm sure that is a Jagielka.
Yep.
Does ever so well just to deflect it away. It's sometimes well, we know that these games sometimes are settled by unsung heroes, and he's much maligned. He had an opportunity there to put his team in a great position.
Well, Montgomery is having to leave the field of play, having had treatment on it. It leaves Sheffield United a man short just for the moment.
Well, the man is just saying to him there, come on, give me 10 more minutes. Blood coming from his head, big knock on the ankle.
Free kick goes against Vieira.
Yeah, look at that, in the walls. Battling for the cause. And once again, Sheffield trying to push Arsenal deeper into that penalty area.
Harley's free kick. Just wonder if he's tempted to have a go.
Good save, well done.
Prevented the corner on Mooney.
Quite difficult, but the angle was a little bit difficult as well.
Ashley Cole chasing.
Look who's next to him again. Within what, 10 yards? Geary. Stuck to his task really well tonight.
Torre's throw. Laram for Arsenal. Patrick Vieira. Ashley Cole. Oh, well, they've got it away in the end. Jagielka. Sendros just ahead of Gray. Well, there's no question Arsenal have lost possession, but the two best chances of the game have still gone Sheffield United's way, really. Michael Tongue in the first minute and Harley right at the end of the 90. Vieira through, looking for Ljungberg. Harley across. Little bit of room here. Jagielka was there, this is Flamini. Appeal for handball is waved away. And the free kick comes in the end.
It's Colo Torre, isn't it?
Yep.
Just anxious moments for the manager.
He has the most magnificent record in the FA Cup, Arsene Wenger. This is his 52nd match in the competition, and he's only lost 5. And one of them was on penalties.
Is that Leicester?
Yeah, Leicester in 2000.
Thank you.
Torre. Bromby. It's the last time, that Leicester match into the year 2000, the last time Arsenal didn't make the last 4. Little. Hit Vieira.
Good defending from Clichy. Just didn't give Little a chance to turn at all.
Jeremy Aliadier, who played 8 minutes of the Community Shield in August and hasn't played since, having injured his knee ligaments during that game, is about to come on.
Well, he's a talent, as we know, and it's always disappointing when people are missing for such long times through injury.
Well, he played one reserve match last week, Aliadier, and he scored.
But I'm sure he wouldn't be in the squad if he wasn't ready.
Seagull.
More games, but
Little forward, Seagull there. Cole, Ljungberg. Foul by Morgan.
the skipper could pick up a yellow one here.
Well, he's been at the heart of most things for Sheffield United.
Yeah. The touch was quite big from Freddie Ljungberg, and that tempted Morgan to come out of defence and try and win it. And he seems to do a lot of smiling, doesn't he?
He's in the book.
Come back and receive the yellow.
You actually have to look at the card, of course.
Oh, here we go.
Arsenal's change. We'll see Ali Adier come on, and it's a change they're going to make before the free kick, I think. Yeah, Flamini is coming off.
Well, seem to obey. Good movement he's got, can run with the ball, and quick. And what a story it would be, been out all season. A few minutes of football, first team football. Could he come on and clinch the cup tie for Arsenal?
Well, they're deep in discussion at the moment, Arsenal, about exactly how they're going to play this free kick. Toure, Vieira, Cole. Ljungberg in the Sheffield United wall, trying to lever a gap maybe. Seagon right on the end of it there, sandwiching Geary in there. It's Toure. Oh, and it's Ali Adier. Oh, great save by Kenny. Senderos. Corner kick. Ali Adier's nearly scored with his first touch.
Incredible. But the free kick, the setup was terrible for Kolo Toure. I think well, this is the chance because it's sliced to him. He's alive though, he's alert, he's moving forward.
Tell you what, Mark, it's a tremendous save.
Fantastic.
Ashley Cole's corner. Kolo Toure. Seagon. Morgan away. Patrick Vieira for Arsenal. Morgan again. Seagon. Couldn't squeeze it through to Ali Adier. Clichy to Vieira.
Tired legs now, no one can put pressure on the ball.
Offside.
Well, it all comes from the free kick. It's not a very good set for him, and he slices across the ball, goes through the pack. I say Adier does ever so well, good control, and he works the goal. He's going for the near post. If he probably goes across, he's got a great chance of scoring.
Newsnight will follow as soon as we're finished at Bramall Lane. Who knows when that will be? Just to warn you, I once did a penalty shootout which finished 11-10, so don't make any plans to go to bed. Owusu Abe. Seagon. Vieira. Kolo Toure. And still Kolo Toure. Magnificent challenge. Every sinew and ounce of effort has been expended by Sheffield United and Arsenal in this game. Quinn run out of it. Vieira for Arsenal. Owusu Abe. Ali Adier, good position. Cole in the middle. Ljungberg in a good position. And so was Jagielka.
Game's stretched, isn't it? The ball's still in play.
It's Lauren. There's Patrick Vieira. 3 3/4 minutes. Harley. Senderos. Seagon. Vieira. Here's Morgan.
Pushing the pace of play still, Arsenal. incredible fitness. You just hear, I think it's Pat Rice in the technical area shouting, pass it, pass it. They're so deep now, Sheffield United.
Here's Ljungberg. A little bit of room ahead of Freddie Ljungberg and for Ashley Cole. Everything it takes Sheffield United to keep it away from their goal. And here goes Montgomery.
Tired legs. He's worked ever so hard.
Vieira for once doesn't have Montgomery in his shadow, and he's found Jeremy Aliadier. Vieira, there's Montgomery again. Oh. It's a free kick.
Warnock's going absolutely mad in front of us down in the technical area. I think the ball's not a great ball back to Patrick Vieira, and what he does, he sticks his left leg out just to try to protect it, and it draws the foul. And yeah, stands him a little bit short. There's his left leg, just draws the foul. And this is a good shooting position.
Well, Ashley Cole is there, Freddie Ljungberg is there, and Kola Toure is there. Cole or Ljungberg look favourites at the moment. Less than 2 minutes. I don't think there'll be any coming back from this if it goes in. It's Cole. Kenny saves.
It's a nice strike. That's exactly where the goalkeeper should be. The wall's protecting his left-hand side of the goal. He's responsible for the right. It's a good touch.
There's Seagull. That's a foul on Toure. Free kick's been given.
Oh, the crowd can sense the end of the game now. They're trying to get behind the team, especially Unitedites, and push them on for the penalty shootout. Because as we know, they can go any way.
It's Seagull. Ljungberg. And Owusu-Abe, and Kenny right there. Clichy, Vieira.
You can feel the anxiety around us now.
Arsenal are without a lot of penalty takers out there.
Well, do with what you've got.
And that is what we are very, very close to now. Patrick Vieira. Lauren. Good running again by Owusu-Abe. Again, it's blocked. It's Patrick Vieira for Arsenal. Yes. And here's Montgomery. And Sendros read it. Oh. Advantage given. Vieira finds Ljungberg. Stoppage time at the end of extra time. Arsenal won the cup in '93 at this stage against Sheffield Wednesday.
Thanks.
Here's Lauren. Kenny's ball.
Well, for a man who, after the fitness test and was supposedly be doubtful for this game, he's played excellent.
That's fallen to Gray. Here's Quinn. Montgomery, good challenge by Seagull. And I just wonder if Sheffield United might be caught here. It's Aliadier. Owusu-Abe to his left-hand side. Still Aliadier. Ashley Cole could win it for Arsenal. Cole square. Brilliant recovery. It's Harley who got in the way. It's Toure. Ljungberg. Ljungberg scuffed it. And Cole can't get there because Kenny has.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I thought Ashley Cole should just pull the trigger and that come towards him there.
It's penalties. Phil Dowd blows his whistle. And we're going to go to a penalty shootout.
Well, you can't believe it. I don't know who he's talking to there. Well, nobody's leaving early tonight.
Arsenal have lost 3 of their last 4 shootouts in all competitions. Sheffield United have won 4 out of 5 in the FA Cup. Who's going to win this one? 0-0 after extra time.
Well, it's all right taking him on the training ground, as all the boys know. When the manager says, well, it might go to penalties, who wants? Everybody steps up and says, I'll take one. Now it's come to it. We'll see.
Well, I'm not quite sure how that remained goalless, but goalless it is.
I'm sitting here shouting, kick it, head it, punch it, do anything at the end. It was just a fantastic
End to the game where Arsenal had the quality and Sheffield United had the courage. And the two pictures there that we saw at the end, Chris Morgan and Pat Kenny, they were absolutely magnificent. They really were. Absolutely fantastic.
Some terrific saves from Paddy Kenny.
Brilliant, he really did keep them in the game. When they got through the 2 centre-backs, they didn't get through him. He was magnificent.
I hope he's not going off there. I don't, does he realise there's a penalty shoot? Perhaps he thinks he's gone back to the good old days. There's another replay.
They got a big giant pair of gloves.
Well, let's have a look at a couple of those Arsenal chances that they had in extra time. The first one fell to Seagon, and he shinned it, didn't he?
This was a big chance. Not a lot of movement, just finds himself standing at the back post. It falls to him. He couldn't wish to have it any better, but he didn't even hit the target. Didn't connect with it at all.
It's a glorious opportunity.
You see from here, it's actually going wide if the defender doesn't clear it. Doesn't hit his boot, hits his shin, as you said. Big chance.
And the other one, Gordon, fell to Ali Adier, who looked lively when he came on.
He's a top player, but he's been out for a long time. He's been out for about 9 months now. And you know, he's probably just not wanting that chance as soon as he walks on the pitch. Maybe another couple of minutes.
Great first touch.
It is a great first touch. Another good save.
He's been brilliant, Paddy Kenny.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
The shot saving, the judgment, the coming off his line, everything.
The good thing about the game tonight, Alan, I think, is that I think everybody on the pitch has really enjoyed the game. The Sheffield United players have enjoyed the challenge of playing against Arsenal, and Arsenal made it a good game as well.
Just while we've got a little respite here waiting for the penalty shootout, let's tell you what happened in the other games played this evening. Firstly, Blackburn beat Burnley by 2-1. This was the winning goal. It came from Pedersen, who crossed it, retrieved it, and hit a stinging shot past Jensen, the Burnley goalkeeper. Pretty good strike.
Oh, fantastic strike, and that takes Blackburn into the semi-finals, doesn't it?
And in the other 5th round FA Cup tie.
You ignoring that?
Yeah, totally. It was Southampton against Brentford. It's 1-1 the same there at half time. But Kevin Phillips made it 2-1. And the cross from Crouch. You don't see too many crosses. He's normally on the end of them. But
great ball in.
You see, the big fella's on fire, isn't he? And I think you see by the next goal that.
And this sealed it. This made it 3-1, and Peter Crouch's second goal of the game.
Can't stop scoring.
Yeah. Neil McCann down the right-hand side, crosses. And Crouch shuffles it in, shall we say.
Home tie against Manchester United. That will be a great match.
Back here, of course, it was Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 0. We now await the penalty shootout. The names are going in the referee's notepad, presumably of the penalty takers, and it's one of
Anything
those
can happen.
that you, Mr. Hanson, know nothing about.
I'd be in the dressing room somewhere watching it.
With Paddy Kenny.
With Paddy, yeah.
And the camera, please.
Linking arms with people.
Excuse me.
I'm with you.
All the best, boys.
Get yourself on with it.
Lovely towels they've got there. 1999 in Arsenal's club shop, probably.
Best exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it takes a bit of courage, I tell you.
It does.
Well, you've been there.
Yeah, and you've been there, and it really does take courage to get up and take one, because someone.
I've been there as well.
Right. I was assuming you had, but it was such a long time ago. Probably.
Just don't put me in the same bracket as Al, will you?
Someone tonight, unfortunately, is not going to be sleeping very well. That's the sad thing about it.
So two of you went for Sheffield United. Gordon, you changed from Sheffield United. Are you going to change back now?
Technical difficulty. I'm sticking with Arsenal.
You see, he has been absolutely magnificent. Now, for him to get beaten with a performance like that, you know, how difficult will it be for him, you know, to accept that? But he's playing with a smile on his face, and he's been in this position before, you know, against West Ham in the last round.
Yeah.
They've got
and he
nothing
came
to
out
lose.
top.
Them keepers have got nothing to lose now, have they?
What
do you mean?
Well, they're in a no-lose situation.
Here's your mate.
The good thing about the penalty shootout is there's no crosses.
Well, one thing for sure, they've got to be better than the penalty kicks I had with Coventry. I come here in the quarter-final of the FA Cup. It was easily the worst set of penalties you've ever seen in your life.
Okay, well, the goalkeepers look like they're getting ready, so let's hand back to Steve and Mark.
Well, let me run down a list of Arsenal penalty takers. Henry, Pires, Reyes, Van Persie, Bergkamp. None of them are here. And it's at the top end of Bramall Lane.
There's enough quality in the team still. Always fancy your midfielders who are good at striking. As the boys just saying there, it's about nerve now.
Andy Gray scored the penalty in the last minute at Highbury, which brought this replay. And he will take the first penalty of the shootout. Also scored when Sheffield United knocked West Ham out on penalties in the last round. Andy Gray, Sheffield United's top scorer, against Almunia, and scores. 1-0, Sheffield United.
What a relief. What a relief for the crowd, for himself, his teammates. Get the team off to a good, solid start. It was a fantastic penalty, out of the reach of the goalie, and positive.
It's Lauren for Arsenal against Paddy Kenny. Lauren has won an Olympic final and an African Nations Cup final in penalty shootouts. He scored in both. He scored a penalty at White Hart Lane earlier this season in Arsenal's win. Now he faces Paddy Kenny, Sheffield United's half-fit goalkeeper. It's Lauren. It's 1-1. Cool as you like.
Yes. Little stutter on the run-up. Little stutter up, and then just wait, and you can see Paddy Kenny starting to move. He finds a net. Just wonder if Paddy Kenny's hip. Not allowing him to make a last-minute decision just to go. He's got to start early.
Jagielka. Jagielka saved by Almunia. Advantage Arsenal.
Oh, I think he's making him take it again, Steve.
He is.
Wow. There was a nod of the head from Almunia there, as if to say he doesn't believe it. But the referee and the assistant are both standing on the byline, and they can see if they're moving off it or not.
Oh, what pressure now! Does he go the same way? He does, and he scores.
Well, it's brought the smiles to the faces. Usually, assistant referee stands on the byline, and the referee takes up a central position, the penalty area. But on this occasion, they're both standing on that byline to see if the keeper moves off. Because what they're saying is they're allowed to move along the line, but they're not allowed to move off the line towards the ball. And that must have been very close. He's very relieved, I know that, Phil Jagielka. I mean, both sides have played really well, and nobody deserved to lose. But Alan Shearer said the fact of it is someone's going to have a miserable night.
It's a long, slow walk forward from Patrick Vieira. And a long run up for the penalty. Vieira scores. 2 each.
Well, they've both gone in that corner. Oh, the referee's making him take it again, is it? No, he's shouting over to Almunia.
At Almunia to encourage his goalkeeper. Vieira, the captain, has done his job.
You know, you look at Almunia, people say, you know, he's good at reactions, shot stopping, and he's a big frame. I think this is Quinn, is it?
It's Quinn. Alan Quinn. Oh, and saved by Almunia. And this time it won't be taken again. It is advantage Arsenal.
As I said, he's a big guy, lots of agility, he's bobbed on the line. He's guessed right, it's not far enough in the corner. And he gets a good hand on it.
Freddie Ljungberg to take for Arsenal. It's 2 each, but Sheffield United have taken 3.
It goes without saying, it's just a key kick now. Gives you a little bit of breathing space if you miss one. And both previous penalties have gone the same side to the keeper's right.
Paddy Kenny saved from Sheringham and Harewood in that shootout against West Ham. He doesn't save from Ljungberg.
Yeah, good penalty. I just wonder if the message got through. I think Paddy Kenny, I think it's the right-hand side he's injured when I saw him stretching it before.
John Harley for Sheffield United. Has a cup winner's medal from his time with Chelsea, Harley. Oh, he needs to score now. Left-footed, saved!
Well, away to our left, they're just cheering away there. The Arsenal travelling supporters. And this here, really, he just goes for a bit of power and straight down the middle. Sometimes, instead of going for one of the corners, you're slightly nervous about missing the target altogether. You just go for a little bit more power and hit it straight. I think there's a theory that if the keeper stands still for at least two, chances are, towards the end of the five sequence as well, someone will drive it straight at him.
If Ashley Cole scores this penalty, Arsenal will go to Bolton in the FA Cup quarter-final. Ashley Cole. Arsenal are through. What a struggle it has been for Arsene Wenger's side. But Arsenal are through in the shootout. They scored 4 out of 4. And that is enough in the end to beat Sheffield United, who have given everything they had, but in the shootout, they did not quite have enough.
Quality came through in the kicks, we saw that. A little bit more nerve, maybe experience, but when it comes down to it, they've, like you just said, full of commiseration, really. Sheffield United, they've given it a real go. You know, sometimes you go out the cup and you think we haven't given it, they've given it a real go. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Pushed the champions to 2 games in extra time. And on the night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And Manuel Almunia, castigated by many, is the hero for Arsenal tonight. They are through on penalties, 4 kicks to 2, and meet Bolton in the last 8 at the Reebok Stadium.
Yes, Arsenal are through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, and what an evening.
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic, and it's a disappointment somebody had to get beaten, but Almunia did well with the penalty kicks, and the Arsenal, the 4 of them, great penalty kicks to finish Sheffield United off, but Sheffield United can take tremendous credit of this match. They fought heroically over the 2 games, and they'll be disappointed, but they come out, as I say, with tremendous credit.
4 big players for Arsenal. When experience was needed, they sent them up, and to be fair, they were fantastic penalties, really were.
Almost a nonchalance there, Gordon.
I think they should get drug tested. So relaxed. You know, it really was. You know, because it's a turning point for the season. You know, they don't win this game tonight. You know, they could go against Bayern Munich, and that's a no trophy season for Arsenal. Yeah. That's a big blow. They were big penalties and they reacted brilliantly. I thought it was a great game.
Terrific entertainment, right to the end.
Gentlemen, thanks very much for your company. It's been a long night, but an enjoyable one. We didn't have any goals in normal time, but it was pretty exciting at the end. Arsenal go through from penalties to Paxman. Good night.